Well, welcome back to the when I can actually get around to filming something around here channel. Also known as Volta Local 256. Working on this today. This is a '07 Compass. I don't know. Kids, mine, too many vehicles to remember. I only need to know it when I'm ordering parts. So I got a whole front end kit for this. I don't know what I'm putting on yet, but I do know it needs inner tie rods. It's going to get outers. And a rear wheel bearing, but I went ahead and got lower control arms, sway bar end links, other stuff. Could beat the kit price. So we'll be doing that, and we'll change oil on it, but I sure ain't gonna show you all that. But I'll just show you all the meat and taters of what I'm gonna be doing. So let's get busy. I gotta do it. Gotta finish this today. It's the last day, and it's a nice day. It's still like 50 degrees outside. It's too cold. It's just too cold for me. Anyway, let's get busy. They've got a pregnant cat. Nobody claims it, so I guess we're gonna have kittens. Yay! More mouths to feed. Well, if you hear saws and stuff in the background, my oldest, he's residing our home, putting the old hardy board up. But anyway, on this one here on the front, as you can tell, that's a bad outer. Let me see if I can hold the camera still enough. No, still not enough. Bad outer and a bad inner. And it's the same on both sides. So replace those. And if I didn't say anything before, the bearing is in the rear, and I just noticed something. Somebody has taken off the end bar link. It's completely gone. That's purely amazing. I've never had the front end part on here, but somebody has. I'm glad we bought it. See what the other side looks like. Yeah, it's still intact. You tiny thing, oh yeah. But anyway, so as you can probably see this one here, well, I'm moving too, so I'm sorry. But anyway, we're going to place the inners, the outers, the end links, and I do have lower control arms. So they're not too much of a pain in the humpus. That's got a bolt in it, so don't look to be too difficult. We can probably slap those in pretty easy also. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Well, you can see where my jack stand is. It's kind of covering the bolt for that one right there. Same on the other side. Yeah. I didn't forward think that one good, did I? Yeah. Anyway, let's get started. Like I can say, we got bearing, pads, control arm, outers, inners, and sway bar end links. Yay. Well, first things first. What my envision the operations will be, we'll go ahead and since we're going to be doing brakes on it also, I'm going to go ahead and take the caliper off. There's 2 bolts here, and I'm sure it's got 2 on the caliper retainer bracket. And then I will move over and break this loose. And when I break this loose, I'm going to back this off. I want that to I want to maintain a relationship here. So when I pull this off, I can get the new one and put it where it needs to be, get it really close, and then we can fine tune the toe in after that. And then I got to move my jack stand here so I can go ahead and remove the lower control arm. And we got to take this off, which is already off. So yeah, can't make a noise if it ain't there. that one, but the other one's still on there. So, yo, let's get started. What in the world? Somebody round that off. Hopefully not. Yeah, they rounded it off. Let's see if I can take this out and snake it up or something. Boy, I could do that. At least it's not froze up in there. So. Break. There we go. Travel. That's what they want to do. Got 300,000 miles on it. He said he was gonna. Everything runs good on it. He just needed to replace the flywheel, whatever that is. And I told him, I said, let me know. Still listening. Sorry, if you hear noise, that's my Honda right behind y'all. Hope she don't hit you. All right. Now you can feel the clank, 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 clank. What's it? Oh, yeah. All right. I think that's going to reach in there. Yeah, it will. I'll probably stop about 3:30, take a shower and stuff. And I can get all that moved by myself except for all over there. I'm still on those pieces. I got 2 pieces of plywood on my trailer. I'm gonna run off both of them. Use one piece for build a platform bed. Stretch just a little bit. There we go. There she is. Make sure it's the right one. Go ahead and take the outer tie rod off so I can get that boot off. I will say one thing about newer vehicles. It's rare that boots go bad. I know for any guys there's out, y'all make money off this because they do fail. But with me, I haven't had that many fail on newer vehicles. Just saying they're made a little better. I can't say that about most stuff. You're like, well, I got 500,000 miles out of mine. Y'all's only getting 150,000 out of a carbureted engine. Well, you put that fuel injection on an old engine, brand new, it'll last the same. Fuel injections, because it's better. You know, you don't have stuck chokes like we did. You know, just tell me how it is. You know. All righty. Let's put this mama jama on there. Like yay so. Like yay so. Come on. That's a good song. There we go. You were quoting Garrett, you what? Yeah, give me just a second. You were quoting one of my favorite metal bands of the newer age. You just the quote. You just said,
What did I say?
"You're a liar. You're a cheater."
Yeah, Volbeat.
Volbeat.
Oh, was I saying I can't tell them.
I'm sorry. I turned the camera off so it wouldn't overheat in the sun, and I forgot to turn it back on. So. I missed him going down, that up. Good enough for me. Good enough. I'm gonna work on a lower control arm now. Let's see what's required there. We got there, and we got there, and that comes up. It's got a nut bigger than 19, and the bolt head's a 19 there. I'm sure it's a 19 under there that I can't get to because check standing away. So, and this one is a 19 also. Let's use this since it's a 19. I remember I cranked down on these after I got this thing. Where's my wrench? All right, let's get a 19 on the stick. On the stick. Where'd it go? I have no idea where it went. Bless America. There it is. Well, battery kind of crapped out on me. Had to wait for it to charge, but I had to keep working. So I got the lower control arm on, inner and outer tie rod ends, new sway bar end link. I just hung new pads. Like I said, it's a service vehicle basically. So it's getting the service treatment. So battery's about to die again, and I need a burrito like something fair. So I'm gonna go eat something real quick, and then I'm gonna hopefully battery be charged enough where we can record me actually doing it. So I'll be back. Burrito calls me. Okay, we are back. And I kind of have it where I had the other one where battery died. So I well, let's just see how it goes. You only got if you're down to just the lower control arm, there's a bolt there with a nut. There's a bolt here, bolt here. Okay, bolt here with nut, bolt, and bolt with nut on the lower ball joint. So let's All right, 15. You're gonna like it. 15 and 18, 19, 21, and I believe 21. I don't remember what I was doing. Okay, I remember. Well, kind of remember what I was doing. Oh, there's the socket. Oh. Oh. Hey man, I got broke that one loose. I broke the other two loose, but I forgot this one. Oh. Oh. There we go. It's out now. And you gotta finagle this baby out back here. There we go. That's it. Voila. This is easier to do if you don't put that on first. I fought that side for like 30 minutes to get all this in there. So then I thought, well, if I move that, the next second one might be easier. All right. Another thing I did to make things a little easier on me is down in there, you can see the hole right there where it mounts. I stuck a socket deal right here and I bent this up just a smidge to make that piece go in at a little cockeyedness so it was easier to get in. So you'll see me do that here in just a second. I'm not going to say that is the correct way, but that's how it is going in today. All right, just like I said, it moves it up about that far, just enough where the new control arm will just slide in a little easier. Like that. I still had to beat this side in. To the point where I can get my screwdriver and get her straight enough. Put this in. Then this one back here will get a little catawampus. So when I get it straightened up with my centering tool, I had to use a trick I ain't used in years. Either way, get straightened up pretty good. It wants to come back so you can get your bolt in there. Let's see if the bolt will go in. Now, let me get in there and straighten it up just a little better. Okay, let's go in there good enough. All right. You know, is I can pull the bottom of this. It's going to be pivoting right here, and you can straighten that up and then just hammer it from the bottom. Don't pinch your hand. Straighten it up. Drive it right in. And get that nut on. As far as it'll bend? I don't think so. Yeah, as far as it'll go. Who is the engineer? I would sure like to have their name and number. I wasn't happy about that. That's for sure. All right, all three of the main ones are in, so let's go ahead and zizz them down. Ouch! Gotta hit the not so funny bone. Mama didn't raise no pansy. Put the whooping on them now. 19. This one. That's good enough. And yeah. There we go. All right. There you go. Lower control arm on. Let that easily dangle while we put this monkey on. Broke my snap-on torque socket on the first one I put in here. I'm not happy about that. This is 2025. It only lasted like 30 years. I'm not pleased with my investment on Snap-on. You got to bump that game up a little bit. I'll just give it to Nate and he'll take it and get it made up on the Snap-on truck. Doing the cha-cha to figure out what I'm doing here. I think that was a 14. Close enough for right now. If I could drum as good as I can micro turn a wrench, I'd probably be a decent drummer. Oh, there we go. Ain't going nowhere. We get it roughly, and since this is a Jeep, I get it in there, and then we'll put it on the ground and then adjust it close. Gee, come on, Louise. Louise. People driving by see me doing this, like, man, he's got a lot of tools out for doing brakes. Well, we did a little more than just brakes. People around me know way more than brakes goes on over here. Got a Hemi sitting in the back of my Hemi right now, ready to go in another Hemi. Well, I got to tear it down and doing some work. We'll just say that. That'll be on the channel. try to get that engine out this evening, get it on the engine stand. Hopefully I get to it, because I still got to put a rear bearing on this, rear axle bearing. Hoping to come get this thing tonight. I mean, I know they need it, but get it out of my yard. It's going to start raining like cats and dogs in like 2 days. Come on now. I live right down the road from the sextuplets. There's some noises happening over there. Sound like kids kind of having a lot of fun in the backyard. I don't remember what was it? What was it doing? Oh, I think I know what I was doing. That's what I was doing. Hey, why did you let me do that? All right. As again, like I said, this is a service vehicle. I was wondering why I could see those bolts easier. So we're just hanging pads. We are putting the Wagners on it. Oh, your mama. I like your mama jokes. Them Gen X. We perfected them. What's the weather belt supposed to be like tomorrow, your mama? How horsepower that thing got, your mama? They're just funny. My mama loved your mama jokes. So, man. Oh. You know, your mama foot pounds. It'll spin a little. Yeah, it's gonna spin a little, then I'll tighten it up when I'm done with this mamma jamma here. So let me just eyeball it real quick with the steering wheel. All right. All right, that'll put us in the ballpark park and get it on the ground. So let's validate from lock to lock. Yep, that'll get us on the ground. Well, that'll get us on the ground. So let me put another clamp on that side. And then we'll get it on the ground, get the rear done, and then line this up. So all right. I don't know if you hear the strange sound of dogs barking around here. I don't know where them dogs come from. They act like they live here. Now I don't bore you with pulling a tire and jacking it up, but I take this apart, got a new hub bearing put in. We'll shank it off one piece at a time, as Johnny Cash says, but I was putting together a Cadillac. Well, they got a hose right in the way. I'm already enjoying this. Ridiculous. That is just absolute retardation. And you can't move it. And there was plenty of room to engineer it just a little more the other direction. That is retarded. I was going to try to use the split in this here. But that ain't working. Go get an open end to do a 6-point job. Well, I can't get that one off the same way to the other one because the way it locks in. See if I can get the collar bracket off. All right, able to do it that way. It's good to know when I'm gonna have to replace them pads eventually. All Uh-huh. 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 So looks like it all feels like it runs through the backside. All right. Mm-hmm. It's got some kind of ABS sensor in it. Let me do a little research before I go any further. Maybe this like pops off and it goes over something. I don't know. We'll look at that. Well, here we are. After a 30 seconds of review, it's not the right one. But you can, no, it's just a difference. But anyway, we could put that in there and it'll get them by, but we're not. We're going to go ahead and order the correct one. Correct one being this one, of course, is for an all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive. I didn't even know the Compass wasn't even had an all-wheel drive. So I missed that when I sent them the parts to order. So we're going to jam this Owen back in. It's bad. You hear it? We're going to jam it in. I'm going to get this thing quick test drive on the work that I just performed on the front end, and I'm going to jam it in the yard. So I'm not going to film me after I get the new one because I'm going to jam this in no different than I'd have the correct one. So technically I'm doing a complete R&I here. So let me jam back together real quick, throw it in the yard, and I have to wait on right. That's on me. I missed it. So it is what it is. I mean, y'all know I'm blind. Can't see nothing. But anywho, let's get this monkey back on here. There we go. And then I had a wiggle jiggle and all that. So, well, far off is that? Looks straight to me, but apparently it's not. Let me get this in and go get my alignment tool. Whee! This thing gonna keep up with me? Yeah, I'm having fun with my what's the thing called? Facial recognition stuff. So anyway, let me get over here. Whee! I'm having too much fun here. Well, we will say we got the little compass finished. I got to get the new bearing in for it because I'm blind. But anyway, it's up and running. They're going to come and get it, I guess, in a couple of days, and they're going to need a front end alignment. I got it really close, but I'd rather make sure it's right because, you know, tires. I think that thing's got like 18s on it. I'm sure they're not that cheap, especially you and I, you know, young child. They're not young, sorry. Early 20s. I'm old. But anyway, see if I can hide from this thing. There, see, now it's keeping up with my face. But anyway, what I wanted to say was they took this compass to a local shop where they live, and they've had wonderful luck out of that place. But when they found out how much it was going to cost, I didn't see the estimate sheet because none was given. It was verbal over the phone. But they only told them outer tie rod ends, and the hub bearing. It wasn't specific to me on which bearing it was. I had to drive it to find out which one, of course, and it was the left rear. But when I get it, and they wanted to charge them $900. I'm not going to call that shop out on it because they've had good luck, and it is a good shop. I just think that one tech was just, I don't know. But either way, he got it wrong because the inners were the majority of the problem, just not the outers. So they would have done outer tie rod ends and put a wheel bearing on it and would not have fixed the looseness in the front end. It was tie rods, inner tie rods. So that's why at $900, and when you buy the whole front end kit, it was like $80 for the front end kit, $40 for the bearing. I'm sorry, I'm going to have my kid pay that. So if it had been like, I don't know, $350 for everything, and it would have been fixed, I would have probably told him to go ahead and do it. I might have helped him out with a little bit of money. I don't know, but either way, because it's 70 miles. I had to fire my trailer up just for me to go get it, $60 just in gas. So it's just another instance where you do it yourself, you save a whole bunch of money. So, and I preach that to everybody I know, and my kids. It doesn't really goes one ear and out the other. We'll just say that. But either way, I hope you liked the video. And I mentioned before, I spend a lot of time with the church and all, so I don't post as much as I'd like to. I do have projects, and everything I do will be on the channel unless it's repeat work. Like, I'm not going to show you a brake job on the same vehicle or same style. I'm just not going to do that. I got to yank the gas tank again out of my car and fix it. I'm not going to do that. There's already a video on it. But what you will see is me tear down a 5.7 Hemi out there and put a Texas Speed cam in it and a whole bunch of goodies that's coming. The engine's in the back of my truck right now. I need to unload it. But either way, hope you liked the video, and there is more to come, just slow. So God bless, and Jesus loves you.